2013 Class Day ceremony. Before we begin, I'd like to congratulate the entire senior class for their accomplishments. I would also like to thank the staff, parents, grandparents, and other family members who are here with us today. Your collective wisdom and support has been invaluable to the students seated before you. The procedure today, we will not be, in order to save time, we will not be introducing individual presenters. So presenters were given programs, and please follow the programs and come up following that order. We're also watching the weather for tomorrow's graduation. So we're going to be making the final call. Right now it's looking pretty good, but we're going to be making a call tomorrow by about 1 to 2 p.m. We'll put that information out, whether graduation will be here or out on the field. We're hoping that it will be outside. But in any case, we'll get that information out to you tomorrow. So thank you all for being here today, and we will start the ceremony.
Hello. You are a senior class committee, and please excuse my back, you're going to have this problem all afternoon. The senior class committee has chosen the Snelle Project in Masaya, Nicaragua, to receive the Hamburger White Prize. This award, endowed by the Carter family, honors the creative vision of the architects of Hanover High, Greg Hamburger and Stu White. $500 will be sent to Nicaragua in the name of the class of 2013 to continue the training of street children so that they can learn to weave and keep themselves from the ravages of homelessness. Thank you.
I won't turn my back on you. Hi, my name is Jim Mitchell, class of 1978, and I'm here to present the award, which is known as the 1978 Leapfrog Award. In 1978, 14 seniors learned an important lesson. We started with a dream, turned into a plan, and with the support of our friends, family, and community, our shared vision became reality, teaching us anything can happen. 6 days after we started, we had leapfrogged 555 miles around what was then the football field, the current track, and we were in the Guinness Book of World Records. Before the class of 1988 tried to recapture the award for Hanover High with a crushing 888 10-day leap, 3 of the original 14 members of our squad were gone. To celebrate our experience, and especially the lives of Mark Webster, Mike Braille, and John Strickland, we award a $100 bill every year to the senior who shares the dreams, spirit, and resolve of their classmates. Hand us over.
Hello, my name is Tom Candon, and as chair of the SAU 70 board, I've been given the honor of presenting the Community Service Award. As a little background, I want to just read the description so everybody knows what the award is for. It's named for Dr. Hugh Watson, who demonstrated his commitment to the community beyond the walls of the schools during his tenure as superintendent of schools of SAU 22. Quietly and effectively, he used his rare personal time to improve the life of others in the Upper Valley. In his honor, the SAU board awards this prize to a senior who works gracefully and unpretentiously for others, who quite simply has made the welfare of others in the community his or her own concern, and thus made the town a better place for us all to live. When I learned who would receive the award this year, I spoke to Andrea Johnstone, one of the guidance counselors here, and she spoke very highly of the recipient's commitment to service and listed a long list of examples of her volunteerism, from the Haven to David's House to the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth and more. I found it hard to believe that this student had time to do it all. But I spoke with the executive director at David's House, who said, she has been a wonderful treasure at David's House as a hospitality assistant and a project volunteer. We all love her warm personality as well as her ability to take on new tasks with ease, with a high level of attention to detail. We are grateful she chose volunteering at David's House. Then I spoke to the Child Life Volunteer Coordinator at CHAD, who added, she is dedicated and caring and compassionate. The volunteer work she has done and continues to do does not come with strings attached or an agenda, it comes from the heart. She volunteers with patients and families at CHAD because she wants to and because she has so much to offer the children in the hospital. When she walks onto the unit, she is smiling and is immediately ready to play a game of Monopoly or Connect Four, get out the paints, or read to a child who cannot leave her bed. Her enthusiasm radiates to the children she sees and helps to brighten their day. Thank you for all the work you've done with the children at CHAD and wish you all the best in your future. In closing, she added, I wish I had a photo of her because she is always smiling when she is here. And with this commitment and these accolades, I don't know how this student couldn't receive the award. Congratulations to Sammy Van Leer.
Good afternoon. My name is Lynn Seplicus. I'm an English teacher here at the high school, but today I'm here in the capacity of the Hanover High Council Executive. The Tom Hanlon Council Award is given every year to a person who, by their commitment and activity, has increased the spirit of our school, enhanced the process of governance, and promoted the involvement and interaction of everyone in our school community. This award is named for Tom Hanlon, a parent volunteer who came to Hanover High in 1971 with an idea to develop real participation and democracy in the governing of the high school. Tom was instrumental in forming the council and reforming our attitudes about the way we made decisions at Hanover High School. Sadly, Tom died suddenly in 1972, just as many of his ideas were bearing fruit. However, the council feels a great debt to Tom and a great responsibility to carry on his ideals. The council honors Tom Hanlon's vision of a democratic school by presenting this engraved cup to the person who has led council this year with dignity and grace, Melanie Sabaya.
Hi, I'm Bill Hammond, and I'm representing the Hanover Lions Club today. We give out 2 service awards to students who devote their time to helping the community get better. I like to think of the Hanover Lions Club and the Rotary Club and the other service organizations, the Nora Twins Club, as Youth in Action for Adults. 2 people are going to get $1,000 checks for their personal improvement and another $1,000 either to work on a service project or to donate to a charity of their choice. And the 2 students are Rachel Elabozic and Simone Surratt.
Following double in the footsteps of Bill Hammond, he used to give this award. I am Amy Good, I'm the advisor of the Footlighters, and I am here to present the Excellence in Theater Award. The Footlighters Award recognizes students who have participated in at least 4 shows at Hanover High School. It is important to note that students on stage productions, as great as they are not a part of the Footlighters program, and so they don't count toward this total. Either way, there are many students at Hanover High School who've made great contributions to our theater program who will not be recognized today. And I just want them to know that we know who you are and we appreciate all that you've done. Instead of calling them up individually, I'm going to call all of you up together because I know you like to be together. So would, and this is in alphabetical order, Elise Austin Washburn, Jean-Luc Beaubien, Aurora Berger, Jen Bristol, Kendra Comstock, Jack Higgins, Nick Kiana, Graham Reed, Eleanor Seaman, Hannah Sobel, Kaz Stone, Ginevra Wetmore, and Olivia Zerfi. Please come up. Theater program at Hanover. So first I'd like to recognize Elise Austin Washburn, who's been on the running crew of 4 shows. While fast and agile may not be something you think somebody needs to be backstage at a show, that means you've probably never been in a Bill Sawyer show, because Elise's quickness on her feet and her ability to get things done really helped us, especially in Midsummer Night's Dream this year when we had a lot to do. So come on up, Elise. Bill Hammond's tradition, there's a footlighter's gift, not only a book and a certificate, but a footlighter's gift. And for the techies, this is glow tape. It's scab tape, but it glows and it's very important. The next student I would like to recognize is Eleanor Seaman, who has done the costumes for 5 of our shows. All right, come on out. Unlike most of the students up here who like to be in the lights, Eleanor spends her time with the footlighters toiling away in the basement, which sounds like an unhappy thing to probably a lot of people, but she's really at home in the costume room, and it was great the other day to see her in there putting things away and making sure for the last time that everything was left exactly right. So, thank you. Okay, next is Graham Reed. Unfortunately, I did not have the pleasure of working with Graham in the Footlighters because he has not done any shows this year. But word on the street is that he did the lights for us for 8 shows, and that he was did an excellent job both of running the board, which means turning on and off the lights at the right moment, and also designing them for the shows. So I'm sorry to bring more together, Graham, but congratulations. Finally, in the tech category is Jen Bristol, who has been the photographer for 7 shows and has done the posters for 4. And I really have appreciated that this year because I always come to Jen sort of at the last minute like, oh my God, with a sketchy little idea of something that I would like her to do. And she has a great way of making my very inarticulate artistic visions come to life. So thank you. Okay, now for acting. For his participation in 7 shows on stage, I'd like to recognize Jack Higgins. Perhaps you didn't see the musical, but if you did, you know that Jack is Jesus. And the greatest thing about that is that if you talk to people after the show, one of the things that I heard most is that it was great to see Jack be Jesus because he just really is that nice. And he is that kind. So it was great that we got to work with a Jesus who lived up to the spirit of it. And so, once Jesus, always Jesus. Next for acting, I'd like to call forward for being in 10 shows, Olivia Zerfi. from my son, who presented an award to her at the senior awards after the musical. But although this young woman, she's not a girl, appears to be very quiet and unassuming, at heart, she really is queen. Go like this. Yeah, they are. They're your rings from Once Upon a Actress. There you go. For his participation in 11 shows, I'd like to call for Jean-Luc Beaubien. In the dining room this year, Jean-Luc had to play a multitude of parts, and in one of them, he was a father who was being handed very bad news by his daughter, and all he really wanted was a cocktail. And it turned out that his favorite cocktail glass, the one with the pheasant on it, was broken. It was very disappointing to him. But I just wanted to remind him that life is good and things can be good. So there you go, a glass of the pheasant. Finally, in the category of acting, and don't panic because I know some of your actors up here, it's okay, is Kendra Comstock, who's been in 12 Footlighter shows, which is as many as you can be in her time. Kendra started out her career as being an old man, that's what I've heard multiple times. He cast as an old man, which she did not like. She was a good spirit about it. And recently, she's played a lot of women who have had to toil away in a variety of jobs. And one of those in particular was Bertha in the dining room, who at the end of the show, and one of my favorite photographs from that show, gives Owen O'Leary, I can't remember the character's name anymore, a great big salute for his part. And I will always remember you standing tall. And for all the toiling women you've had to play. Some kids do a combination of things. They like to participate however they can. So first in that category, I'd like to thank Hannah Sobel. Hannah has participated in 4 plays, and she's also worked backstage in 2, which is great to have people who really jump in whenever they can. And Hannah was particularly great with that this year. We needed somebody to be the voice of Gossip Girl in Midsummer Night's Dream. And she was in a soccer championship final, and we had to keep going back and forth about whether or not she'd be able to do it. But she really helped us out so much there, jumping in at the last minute. But the part that I will remember her for the most, she tortured my son this past day. Shows and tacking on 4, I'd like to recognize Kaz Stone. I'm sure as they say, the prop makes the man, right? Once you get your good right prop, it'll turn you into a character. And certainly once this got handed over to Kaz during Midsummer Night's Dream, he truly became Oberon. So here you are. Do not hit my kid. On the stage in 7 shows and teching for 4, Ginevra Wetmore. I knew that I had to find these items, and so I started early thinking about them, and on the night of the closing of Godspell, Ginevra and I had an interesting moment when I had already planned to give her the glasses, and she came to me and said, "Can I buy those glasses?" And I then had to say, "Okay, fine," and think of a different present. So now that you have your glasses, it seems, you should have your boa to go with them. And finally, we have the awards for what we call the backbone, kids who have participated in a way that makes a really significant effect on the program. And first, I'd like to recognize Aurora Berger. In 10 shows, and she's been the props mistress for 8. As props mistress, I think it's a good job for Aurora because she likes stuff. She likes to make stuff and get stuff and organize stuff, which is great. And she also likes, as an actress, likes fairies and princesses and things like that. And so, rather than props mistress, you can now be props princess. And finally, Nick Kahana. Where are you? Of course, he's right at my right hand. He is my right-hand man. This is a new job for me this year, and it's a big and overwhelming job. And Nick, luckily, had already been the stage manager for 8 shows at Hanover High School when I took this position. And he worked hard and led me through this program in more ways than he knows, and was just a great support to me all the way through. So I really appreciate your help. But this is the real present, and I think once you get your hands on it, you'll know what it is. All right, thank you.
I'm Elizabeth Green, and I am presenting the Art Award. This Art Award goes to the senior who has shown an understanding of art and used it to the best of their ability to express themselves and to add to the richness of our community. And it is an honor to present this year's award to a cheerful, helpful, hardworking student, and her presence lights up the art room. This past semester, she chose to participate and student teach in the pottery class. She made beautiful work inspiring her peers. She helped and encouraged and demonstrated all variety of techniques in clay. And I loved having her as a member of our community. She's made a difference. This year's Art Award goes to Aiden Bardos.
Good afternoon. We're representing North Country Community Theater today, and I'm Linda Dwyer. We'll be presenting an award.
Hi, I'm Allie Weiner-Sawyer, and we're so pleased to give this student an award. She has been part of this production and community for so long. This goes to a student who has not only been part of the board of directors for North Country Community Theater, but has been in many shows. She lights up the stage every time she's on it, and I can say personally from working with her how pleased I am to give this award. So Miss Olivia Zerfi, will you please come?
The Emile Rube Photography Prize is given to the senior who has shown exceptional interest and ability in photography while a student at Hanover High School. The prize, which is awarded annually, is at the bequest of Elizabeth Rube to honor her husband, Emile Rube. The Rubes were longtime owners of the camera shop in Hanover. This year's recipient is Elise Austin Washburn.
I'm one of the Indie Yearbook Advisors, and I'm presenting the Indie Award. As they say in 12th Night, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. And while I have no doubt that this student was born great, I also believe she had some greatness thrust upon her, because she did not intend to be a yearbook editor, but ended up one. And as we all have seen, she more than excelled at that role. And so it's my great pleasure to present this to Eileen Roland-Hagen.
Hi, I'm Karen Warrenberg, and I'm the advisor for Pen of Iron, which is our school art and literary magazine. Once a year, we publish a book of poems, stories, essays, photos, and drawings contributed by Hanover High School students. 2 seniors have been loyal members of our publication staff for 4 years, working tirelessly to put together this book, which is, by the way, going to be for sale at graduation for $3 and is for sale in the front office anytime you come in there. And they will be sorely missed next year. Ethan Rogers and Carter the Cross.
My name is Charlie Keeler. I'm the advisor to the Broadside newspaper, and I'm new at that job this year. And this year, the Broadside had not so many students from the previous year. There was, in fact, only one Hanover student with the technical skills from the previous year who was able to publish the newspaper. And without hesitation, he has offered to work with me on evenings and weekends before sending each issue to the printer. Without him, there would have been no Broadside. Chief, thank you very much.
I'm John Dalton, and Andrea Alsup and I represent senior members of the English department. Rough calculation, 100 years of... No, never mind. It's a great honor to participate, and the first thing I want to make clear is that there is so much talent here in the senior class, and that each of them is so good in what they do, it makes each of them better. It's hard, therefore, to single any individual out. We've chosen to single 2 people out. The first award winner is someone who excels in civility, decorum, and a luminous kind of intelligence. Kelly Minelli.
So every 50,000 years or so, I get a perfect student. One who loves to read, to think, to argue, to write. This one sets the bar. The Excellence in English Award goes to Jack Siegel. I'm now giving the Senior Bridges Award. Senior Bridges is an interdisciplinary project which offers seniors the opportunity to work on an intensive project of their own choosing. Seniors are invited to engage in independent study projects in any subject area, extending beyond the boundaries of our current curriculum. It calls for a lot of discipline and a lot of hard work to get one of these bridges done, as any one of these guys can tell you who's done one. This year's Bridges Award winners co-authored a novel. It was a demanding project, calling for a lot of time and a a lot of self-discipline, and I expect to see it in print soon. Let's see, I'm supposed to say something ringing. Here it is. For hard work, perseverance, creativity, and achievement, Melanie Sabaya, reading.
The Excellence in Mathematics Award. This award goes to 2 students this year. What sets these students apart is not simply their exemplary performance in mathematics. Both students have shown exceptional interest in mathematics through their participation in various math contests and independent math courses. Here's what a colleague had to say about our first recipient. His teacher will sorely miss working alongside this remarkable mathematician. Teaching assistant is a misnomer. He became her colleague, with patience, gentle humor, unbridled enthusiasm for explaining why. This student commanded the respect of his peers as he delivered college-level instruction. One of his trademarks was not abbreviating any words as he wrote proofs on the board. This deliberate use of time infused the room with rigor, and a deeper understanding ensued. This young man's limit of utter devotion to mathematical contemplation really does not exist. Congratulations to infinity, Siddhartha. Our second recipient puts the independent in independent study. Her passion for exploring and connecting mathematical ideas led her to the development of a truly rigorous independent study in advanced mathematical modeling. This student presented a synopsis of her independent study to the mathematics department, which was professional, engaging, and surpassed even the highest expectations, and frankly left many of us in the department speechless and a little bit in awe. In addition to her powerful mathematical mind, this student's evident joy in pursuing mathematics and her humble and earnest spirit make her a student that this teacher will miss tremendously. Congratulations to Catherine.
Good afternoon, Duke Lloyd, the Director of the Dresden Plan. I have 2 awards today. The first award is the Dresden Plan Senior Challenge Award. This is given for outstanding achievement in the planning and production of a project of original design, demonstrating high quality and in-depth knowledge in a specific area of interest. Our award this year goes to a bright, talented student for excellent work in the study of music, specializing in jazz. She worked very hard, spent numerous hours participating in Dartmouth Gospel Choir, taking Dartmouth Music Theory course, rehearsing and recording sessions for live college editions. In addition, she was invited to join the Grammy Jazz Choir, spent 11 days in Los Angeles performing at many of the official Grammy sites. She also traveled to Russia for 13 days performing at a national festival in various theaters. Future plans for this student includes attending the University of Miami, majoring in music. For excellent work, drive, determination, it's my honor to present the 2013 Dresden Plan Senior Challenge Award to Chloe Brisson. The second award is the 2013 Tom and Joe Vocational Scholarship. This scholarship was originated in 1987 by Emily and Sam Bush in memory of their two sons. The scholarship is awarded by the Dresden Plant staff to a senior continuing his or her education in the field of practical or fine arts. This recipient must demonstrate creative ability, strong will, and independence, and his desire to become a skilled professional. The scholarship is to be used to assist in the development of the recipient's professional library. Future plans for this year's recipient include attending the River Valley Community College and majoring in nursing. It's my pleasure to present the 2013 scholarship to Augustina Bergeron.
Good afternoon. My name is Dan Falcone, Science Technology Coordinator. First, I'll present the Technology Awards. We've expanded from woodworking all the way to 3D printing now, so if you haven't seen our new technology area, come down and view that. Mr. Holloway would like to recognize for excellence in industrial technology, Matthew Couture. We also have students who work in our architecture program, and they also use computers to design houses. And we'd like to recognize Paul Herford. Dr. Buzzy, paging Dr. Buzzy. Dr. Buzzy, your patient is prepped for stinger replacement surgery. Also, young Ladybug is waiting to have an abnormal spot removed. And a dung beetle just called about getting a refill on his diarrhea medication. It's fanciful to combine entomology and medicine, but this year's Senior Science Award winners' work in their evolution and genetics class is testimony to their desire to try and be successful no matter what the subject. This student wasn't fond of the idea of collecting insects for 4 weeks. But they shouldered their butterfly net and headed out into the field in search of wings, stings, and legged things. When the science department came together to decide on the award, there was no question about this person's abilities in many areas of science, or this person's passion for the exploration of the subject. We thought we would give a unique gift this year. Ms. Doherty in the SRC has embroidered their name on this lab coat. And don't worry, this isn't one of the lab coats used for Miss Postal's pig dissections. The name on the coat reads K. Chen.
I'm Julie Stevenson, and here to present the Senior Award for Excellence in Social Studies. The Social Studies Department gives this award annually to Hanover High School senior who has demonstrated true excellence in social studies based on commitment, dedication, achievement, love of learning, and good citizenship. Having had this wonderful young man in class, I'm proud to present this award to Billy DeLucia. The William Murphy Lamp of Learning Award. The Murph Award is given to a Hanover High School student who has demonstrated outstanding dedication, scholarship, and achievement in the field of history. In recognition of Mr. Murphy's mission as an educator, the student selected for this award is civically engaged, intellectually committed to historical study, and has enthusiastically pursued and demonstrated an understanding and appreciation of history. The student was instrumental this year in running the 9th grade Model UN conference and gained admiration from our department. This year, HHS is proud to present the Murph Award to Jack Siegel for his distinguished achievements in the field of history.
Hi, I'm Bill Murphy. I'm a social studies teacher and I am the academic coach for Quiz Bowl. As you will note, we have a lot of seniors and I will certainly miss these people, and if there are any people out there that would like to be involved in Quiz Bowl, let me know because there a lot are passing. I'd like to first recognize three individuals who joined us this year. They built a lot of character. They had a lot of fun, and I certainly enjoyed their trips in the car with them. Brett Morrison, Matt O'Leary, and Craig Urasi. The next group has been with me through most of the 4 years, and during that time they have won state championships in New Hampshire and in Vermont. They have gone to Massachusetts to win regional championships. They have gone to Connecticut to win in Connecticut, and they have participated at the national level. They are Siddhartha Jayante, Matt Jim, Neil Sekuler, Hannah Sobel, Sandy Yu, and I'll hold off a minute with Graham Reed. Oops. And now to take a moment with my captain, Graham Reed, who has been with me a number of years. Not only has he been leading quiz bowler, but largely this year he took over coaching them and called them in for practices and worked them hard so that they would attain the degree of success that they received. I will also miss his parents, Sally Hare and Brian Reed, who did a lot of driving around the region to get us there and back. I would also like to note that in looking up some of the statistics in a competition that is oftentimes determined by tenths of a second or by hundredths of a second, Graham at the New Hampshire, at the Vermont NAQT Championship, out of 100 participants, overwhelmed the second place finisher by 15 points. In the pre-holiday academic tournament in Burlington, South Burlington, Vermont, of 208 participants, he overwhelmed the second place contestant by, again, 15 points. That's awesome. And obviously, I will miss him. He's going on to Kenyon, where he joins last year's captain, Gabe Bryson. So look out, Kenyon.
Good afternoon, I'm Jean Vigneault, a French teacher here at Hanover High School. Catherine Chen, would you come down here, please? You're so far in the back, I really wanted to bring you forward. So Catherine, you're a brilliant light, quietly shines with confidence and graciously soothes. Your generously shared profound thoughts model the power of reflection, contemplation, introspection, and application needed to make this world a better place. Like a star, quietly and humbly, you lead the way to destinations unknown, mesmerizing and gently encouraging others to explore uncharted intellectual domains. Perhaps Harriet Tubman said it best, every great dream begins with a dreamer, and always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Catherine Chen, we honor you, your beautiful spirit, your French proficiency and accomplishments with this year's Hanover High School French Award.
I'm Uwe Guder-Heising. I teach German at Hanover High School. This is the Senior Award. There's one thing that we as teachers regard very highly in a senior. Keeping up one's interest and enthusiasm for the subject, even though social activities keep increasing on a daily basis. Seniors are spending hours not to be assassinated, planning social events, and days are being counted down. This student assured me that it is possible, performing at the highest level academically, being a great athlete, doing her share for the senior community, working a job, and participating in the social life of a senior. And my experience with her was echoed by many of her teachers and staff people. She's a diligent worker, always reaching for the best. She's always ready to share her thoughts with her classmates and support them. In teamwork situation, she is motivating members and ready to take the lead. As far as I can tell, she is bilingual in English and German. She just proved that she has the academic vocabulary necessary to study at the German university when she passed the German language diploma at the highest level this winter. She's comfortable in more than 3 languages, displaying the cultural competency of a world citizen. One of the goals we teach towards at Hanover High School. After graduating from an American high school, she plans to go to college in Germany next year. Perhaps she will do graduate studies in a Spanish-speaking country, who knows? Aline, it was an honor to help you reach your goals. Please give a round of applause to Aline Rollenbahn.
Latin at the high school. I am very happy to award this year's Senior Award for the excellence in the study of Latin to a young man who took the nickname in class Jupiter, and I would add Yoi Optimo Maximo, Jupiter the highest and best. Matt O'Leary.
Hello, my name is Penelope Prendergast, and I teach Spanish at Hanover High. Felicitaciones to all seniors. Los voy a echar muchísimo de menos, which means I'm going to miss you very, 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 very much. It is my honor to be able to award this year's prize for excellence in Spanish to a senior who epitomizes all those characteristics that signal a true scholar. A passion for discovery, persistence, precise attention to detail, a delight in asking questions, flexibility, humility, and a curiosity about all manner of things, particularly, and ironically, sloths. It must be the attraction of opposites, as I cannot think of anything slothful about this student. Throughout her 3 years in my class, I don't think she has ever not given any assignment her best effort, from the slightest homework exercise to the weightiest project. It is no surprise then that she has won numerous gold medals in the National Spanish exam and has excelled in all aspects of her academic career in Spanish. Despite her gifts, I won't ascribe her undoubted future successes solely to her intelligence and hard work. It is her generosity of spirit, the philosophical depth to her decision to be positive, and her integrity that make her such an outstanding person. Please join me in congratulating Erica Schwartz.
Gwen Lyons, would you please come down? Be like the bird who, pausing in her flight a while on boughs too slight, feels them give way beneath her, and yet sings, knowing she hath wings. Victor Hugo. Gwen, you epitomize the essence of this quote. With grace, dignity, integrity, and humility, you have explored, traveling abroad while studying both French and Spanish. As an ambassador, you are that individual capable of rising to greatness, that humble yet strong leader, that bird currently pausing in flight on boughs too slight, curious, ready to explore, to spread her wings, to take flight, to feel the freedom and the power as you soar to new academic heights. May you have an incredible discovery during your journey and find happiness and success upon reaching your destinations. We honor you, Gwen Lyons, your courageous spirit, and outstanding accomplishments with this year's Hanover High School World Language Award.
One of the rewarding aspects of being a high school teacher is to be part of a period in a student's life in which he or she changes the most. When our students arrive in 9th grade, most of them are between childhood and adolescence. Within the next 4 years, this amazing development, this transformation happens, at the end of which a young adult stands ready and equipped to conquer the world. Well, or at least part of it. This year's World Language Award in German goes to a student who is uniquely interested in languages and with whom I had the pleasure of working for 4 years. She continuously strove for the best results. She has placed in the 19th percentile nationwide in the National German Exam 3 times in a row. She has received the German Language Diploma 1 at the B1 level after 3 years of studying the language. She has academically and personally matured during these 4 years at our high school. She has always been curious about culture, history, and language. She is a quick study with an attention to detail that has warmed my German heart. Her passion for languages extends to other languages so much that sometimes, if she had French before German, she spoke German with a slight French accent. Please give a round of applause to Eleanor Seaman. Eleanor, it was an honor for me to teach you. Now,
I'm happy to give the award, the World Languages Award for Excellence in the Study of Latin, to a young man whose first attitude toward Latin was to have a good time, and second, to get everything right. And for the second part of his attitude, he took the Latin nickname Carnifex, the executioner, Niels Kuert.
Hi, I'm Eric Piccone. I'm presenting the World Languages Award for Excellence in Spanish and Dr. Seuss and one of my favorite 90s punk bands, Face to Face, both said, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself anywhere you choose." The winner of this year's World Languages Award embodies that sense of self and holds a strong awareness of where she will go in this world. She is one of the most professional and mature students I've had the pleasure of teaching. She excels at not only Spanish, but is a lifelong learner and student of the language her family holds dear. In Spanish class, I never question her investment because she always strives to better herself and those around her. With a healthy dose of cynicism and a cheerful smile, her quiet contributions and collaboration help make the classroom a better place. Sometimes I worry that students are not ready yet to leave HHS, but Aline Rollenhagen is ready for all of the challenges she may face. And of course, I selfishly hope that some of those challenges present themselves in a Spanish class. Congratulations and buen camino, Aline.
I'm Jane Woods, choral director, and I'd just like to point out that we'll all be being assisted by our wonderful assistant, Patty Armstrong. The music department will be presenting awards in the following 4 categories: ensembles, 4-year All-State, outstanding musicianship, and the Helen Goodwin Departmental Award. However, before we recognize these award recipients, we would like to acknowledge members of the senior class who have participated in school music ensembles during each of their 4 years of high school. Even when it's something you love to do, it takes an extra measure of dedication to stay committed to a group throughout one's busy high school life. And you know they're busy. Being part of something bigger than oneself was a value strongly held by our former colleague, Marilyn Johnson. And so, because of their exceptional commitment and contributions, will those students who have been members of performing ensembles during each of their 4 years at HHS or another high school, if they were away, please stand and be recognized. We have certificates for you to be picked up in the music office after the ceremony.
Good afternoon, my name is Alex Spivakovsky, and I will be presenting the New Hampshire All-State Music Festival 4-year recognition, as well as the Senior Orchestra Award. Each year, the New Hampshire Music Educators Association recognizes high school seniors who have been selected to participate in the All-State Music Festival for all 4 years of their high school performance career. This year, 3 students from the current Hanover High School graduating class received the Certificate of Honor at the All-State Music Festival in Concord in April. Will Kelly Benelli, Simon Turkington, and Sandy Yu please stand and be recognized for their significant accomplishments?
The music department presents ensemble awards for band, jazz band, chorus, and orchestra. These awards are given to selected seniors in recognition of their dedication, enthusiasm, and contributions to their individual ensembles. They have worked consistently to develop their musical skills and set a positive example in rehearsals and in concerts. Their commitment, longevity, and positive influence within their musical groups have been exemplary. Music has played an important role in their lives, and we recognize the significant impact they have had in their respective ensembles. For the class of 2013 Senior Band Award goes to Alex Brown, Ben Manning, Kaylin McGowan, Eric Oside, and Sophie Munn. The 2013 recipients of the Jazz Band Award are to Brendan Barth and Chloe Bristol.
The class of 2013 recipients of the Senior Orchestra Award are Eloise Dietz and Jesse Weiss.
Recipients of the 2013 Senior Chorus Award are John Beaubien, Henry Butler, Jack Higgins, Ginevra Wetmore, Gus White, Orrin Wilcox, and Molly Weiner. Outstanding Musicianship. The Outstanding Musicianship Award recognizes those students who, in addition to exemplary contributions to their ensembles, have attained outstanding levels of technical and performance skills and/or have received special recognition for musical excellence in the All-State or All-New England music festivals. As leaders of their ensembles, they enhance the overall musicianship of their school, performing groups, and serve as an inspiration to their peers. The recipients this year are Kendra Comstock, Sarah Fall, Carter LaCrosse, Gwyn Lyons, Kelly Minnelli, Brett Morrison, Simon Turkington, Jack Siegel, Sandy Yu, and Olivia Zerke.
Ellen Goodwin was a music teacher at Hanover High School for 32 years. Upon her retirement in 1984, the Helen Goodwin Award was established to honor her many remarkable contributions to the school and the music community. This award is given to the graduating senior or seniors who have made significant contributions to our music program, distinguished himself or herself by growth in musicianship, and demonstrated enthusiasm and support for the activities of the music department. The award recognizes the qualities Helen nurtured, encouragement of other students, and a willingness to share talents with others in our school and beyond the school community. The class of 2013 recipients of the Helen E. Goodwin Award are Jack Higgins, Sophie Mott, and Eric Oside.
afternoon. My name is Pam Lobelia, and I am a member of the Fort Sayre Ski Council. And I'm here to give out the Fort Sayre Scholarship Award for a member of the Alpine Ski Team. And these are the words on behalf of the coaches Jane Lemassuriere and Corey Vargo, who are unable to attend today. It takes a well-motivated and committed student-athlete to spend 5 months out of the school year training in the cold for hours every day, traveling the Northeast for races each weekend, and doing schoolwork on bumpy roads in the back seats of a crowded van. From November to April, this is what the Fort Sayre Academy student-athletes do. They do it in order to pursue a sport they love. It takes dedication, enthusiasm, and support, which is why each year, with the Fort Sayre Scholarship Award, we honor a graduating senior who best exemplifies these qualities. This year's award goes to Matthew Kuchar. Hardworking and intrinsically driven athlete, but he's also a mentor, a leader, and a team player. For 4 years, Matthew has remained realistic about his goals for school and his goals for ski racing, doing the best each day to balance both. Coaches never speak of a perfect season because there's always room for improvement. But this winter, Matthew far exceeded the goals he set out to accomplish, proving to himself that hard work truly does pay off. And although there is no perfect season, with patience and commitment, there are perfect days. This year alone, Matthew set the standards for what can be accomplished higher than they ever were within the Fort Sayre Academy program. Not only that, he's a reminder that sports should be played because we enjoy playing them. There isn't a more deserving student athlete for this award. Congratulations, Matthew.
I'm Scott Eliason. I'm the head coach for the Fort Sayre Nordic programs. And the easy way out would be to say what she said. But our Nordic coaches put together recognition of this year's recipient of the Nordic Award. The Fort Sayre Nordic Skier Award is presented annually to the graduating senior who best exemplifies the ideals of the Fort Sayre Junior Nordic team. Commitment to competitive cross-country skiing, constant striving for individual improvement, and demonstrated passion for the sport. This year's recipient brought his contagious love of skiing and competition to the Fort Sayre program as an energetic second grader. Coaching him throughout his time in Fort Sayre and witnessing his growth as an athlete and a leader among his peers has been a privilege and a pleasure. During his 4 years on the Junior Nordic team, his dedication to the sport and to his teammates has created a culture in which the athletes continually challenge and support each other in pursuit of individual and common goals. His preparation and focus have led to consistently impressive results in regional and national competition. As a sophomore and as a senior, he qualified to compete at U.S. Junior Nationals, where he achieved All-American status in both 2011 and 2013. As he transitions to collegiate racing, we will miss his detailed and reflective race reports, stuffed sacks and packing lists, and uncanny ability to find space in an overstuffed van for that last bag. On behalf of Dennis, Tim, Eric, Jenny, Lizzie, and numerous other coaches who have worked with him over his decade in Fort Sayre, it is an honor to present the Fort Sayre Nordic Skier Award to Sam Marins.
Good afternoon, I'm Mike Jackson. I'm the Director of Athletics here at Hanover High School. I'd like to give the Athletic Department awards by introducing someone who threatens me annually not to do so. Please greet Kim Davis. On behalf of the entire Athletic Department at Hanover High School, we'd like to congratulate all of the class of 2013 on their graduation. The first set of athletic awards is the Excellence in Athletics Award. Would these people please stand and remain standing, and if you would all hold your applause, please, until we finish. And then the recipients can pick up their certificates from Kim and myself in the cafeteria after the ceremonies. Excellence in athletics goes to that senior who has a high degree of sports skill, discipline, desire, and dedication to the sport, sportsmanship and teamwork, superior attitude and dependability, and senior varsity status. Again, would these people please stand? In soccer, Georgia Lebrano and Brendan Barth. In cross-country running, Noah Williams and Parker Goss. In football, Carl Keating. In field hockey, Claudia Noonan and Catherine Vincelette. In volleyball, Sophie Bartels. In indoor track, Aiden Bardos and Ian Strobe. In basketball, Cyrus Rothwell Ferraris and Sophia Walker. In ice hockey, Mike Kika and Kelly Gaudette. In outdoor track, Noah Williams and Catherine Vincelette. In baseball, Joe Cavero. In softball, Elisa Austin Washburn. In lacrosse, Jesse Brown, Carl Keating, and Claudia Newman. In golf, Nate Chukas and Ben Hayes. In alpine skiing, Zach Estes and Liz Brighton. In Nordic skiing, Galen Richardson and Helen Tostesen. In ski jumping, Parker Gardner and Lydia Vogt. In tennis, Brendan Barth and Katie Irwin. In crew, Liz Brighton and Parker Gardner. And in swimming, Sandy Yu and Katie Breckbold. Those are the 2013 Excellence in Athletic Award winners from their specific sports. Our next athletic award is the Bobby Stone Memorial Award. It's presented to that senior male and female athlete who has participated in interscholastic sports at Hanover High School and who plans to enter a career in physical education, coaching, or an allied field relative to the furthering of physical, mental, and emotional health and fitness. The male winner is Sam Mellert. The female recipient is Melanie Sabaya. The HHS Athletic Association Award is presented to the senior female athlete who's made the greatest contribution to interscholastic athletics at Hanover High School in the form of all-around fine play, sportsmanship, leadership, and cooperation. There are two female winners this year, Sophie Bartels and Claudia Newman. The Richard Stone Memorial Award is presented to the senior male athlete who, in the opinion of the coaching staff at Hanover High School, has made the greatest contribution to interscholastic athletics at Hanover High School as revealed in his all-around ability and desire to play, and who takes a special sort of pride in living up to the demands of competitive sports. There are two male recipients. They are Joe Cavero and Brendan Barth. Forrest P. Branch, who was the athletic administrator at Hanover High School for 34 years. His mantra as he was here was to recognize everyone for their efforts, but to certainly recognize the quote-unquote unsung hero. The unsung hero, named after Forrest P. Branch, is presented to those athletes, male and female, who made positive behind-the-scenes contribution to their team's mission and displayed extraordinary effort in performing tasks over and above their normal team responsibilities. The female recipient is Haley Valentine. The male recipient for the Forrest P. Branch Unsung Hero Award is Rob Sabatel. Our final athletic award for this year is the Athlete of the Year, selected by the Athletic Awards Committee from the list of excellence in athletic recipients. The female recipient is Aiden Bartos. There are two male recipients. They are Noah Williams and Cyrus Rothwell Ferraris.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to announce a number of winners for local scholarships in the area, sponsored by businesses and organizations here who are proud to work on behalf of our kids. I would like to ask each of the students to stand as I read their name to be recognized, and I do have a number of them here. The first one is the Grafton Star Grange number 60 award, and it goes in memory of Mr. Paul Carr, Hanover High School class of 1974. This year's winner is Aurora Berger. Next is the Grantham Garden Club Award, and this year's recipient is Jesse Cuddy. The Lake Sunapee Savings Bank Citizenship Award, Morgan Data. The Ledyard National Bank Scholarship, Graham Reed. Norwich Lions Club Award goes to Nicholas Chiano. The Norwich Lions Club's Community Service Award goes to Matthew Coates. The Osgood Scholarship Fund, sponsored by the Hanover Education Association, goes to a number of individuals. Kelly Minnelli, James Montgomery, and Ginevra Wetmore. The Timken Aerospace Scholarship Award Program. This year's recipient goes to Shua Yu. And lastly, the Vermont Honor Scholarship goes to Gwyn Lyons.
My name is Matt McIntyre. I'm here on behalf of the Upper Valley Board of Realtors to present a Community Service Award to Dewey L. McMillan and a check for $1,000.
This year, it's a milestone for the club. 50 years ago, the Norwich Women's Club awarded its first scholarship of $100 to a young student who wanted to become a teacher. Today, we award over $36,000 to 14 students, 5 graduating seniors here today and 9 continuing their education. Over 14 years, we have raised and awarded approximately $1 million. We thank our community for its support of our Kneeling Youth Sales, the Woodward Foundation for its long and continuing support, and individual contributors, who have made this possible. Today, I want to acknowledge a very special contribution made by the Hanover High School community. Yesterday, Dewey McMillan presented the club with a $2,000 donation to our scholarship fund. Many thanks to Dewey and her team of students, parents, and faculty who helped to make the Fashion number 13 event such a success. The recipients of this year's New Hampshire Norwich Women's Club scholarships are, and if you would please rise when I call your name, Sam Burris, Harry Dwinell, Daniel Oshiak, and Richard Davis. The recipient of the Norwich Women's Club Woodworth Scholars for Community Service, the recipient of, is Christian DeRoy. The Women's Club wants to extend their warmest congratulations to the families and the graduates of Hanover High School year 2013. Good success in your future.
I'm Virginia Allison, representing Rotary. As many of you know, Rotary is a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service and encourages high ethical standards in all vocations. There are 1 million Rotarians in more than 34,000 Rotary clubs in almost every country of the world. And our probably most well-known charitable endeavor has been Polio Plus, where we have eradicated polio from all but one country in the world. Our motto is service above self, and we are so pleased to be able to give a scholarship award this year to a Hanover High School student. This student will receive a financial award this year and for the following 3 years. So I'd like now to call Genevieve Bristol forward.
Good afternoon, class 2013. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Major Danny Scale, and I'm from Norwich University. And I have the distinguished honor of being tasked here today by the United States Army Commanding General, Major General Smith of the United States Army. This afternoon, I want to recognize 2 students. I've done these presentations all over America, and most of the time the dialects always change. In Mississippi, I got a different dialect than I do up here in Hanover, New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, it's such an amazing opportunity to sit here and present here in Hanover. And I know I'm the only thing standing behind you in that door. I want to take the time to recognize the leadership. Folks, I envy all of you because you're not going to find this anymore that all these folks out here are. You're going to be made to make decisions that haven't been made yet. You're going to have to fight for opportunities that we don't even see yet. Army Commissioned Officers are a member of a unique fellowship that has spanned history since 1775. All right? As an Army officer, and all officers, we take an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. It is my great honor to recognize 2 of Hanover's students to ultimately become our future's leaders and hopefully some great future educators of the population of the world. At this time, would Cadet Catherine Bradley and Cadet Daniel Slayton please post to the front of the stage. Folks, these 2 students, come up here, folks. These 2 students were nationally selected from over 6,000 students. 6,000 students they competed with and nationally were selected for scholarships, either 3-year scholarships or 4-year scholarships, which are going to pay their entire tuition, so long as they meet their end of the requirements, understand what leadership is, and wholeheartedly, this nation depends on leaders to get us out of these mistakes we're making today and to find the path for all the future. So one day you're going to be training and leading your peers and their sons and daughters. So on behalf of the United States Army, congratulations to Danielle. Danielle. I just moved up to Mississippi. I was trying to get the dialect right. Catherine, thank you.
This is sort of a homecoming for me. At Hanover High School, some 53 years ago, I sat over in the old building on a desk, sweating out a competitive examination to get into the military academy. And the rest, I guess, at least for me, is history. But the real history begins 200 years ago when George Washington was finishing up his term as president. And in the last letter that he wrote as president, called for the establishment of a military academy to train officers for the army of the new young country. 6 years later, under Thomas Jefferson, the United States Military Academy was established at West Point, New York. Since that time, its graduates have not only fought our wars, they have built our harbors, they pushed the railroads westward, they surveyed the frontier. And when the frontier was gone, they joined NASA as astronauts and made it to the moon. Now, this sort of record of service and leadership is not an accident. This year, over 15,000 young men and women applied for admission to the military academy. 1,200 were admitted. One of those 1,200 was Dashiell Andrews from Hanover High School. And Dash, on behalf of the President of the United States, I'd like to present you with your appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point in Goodspeed.
It's my pleasure today to present several scholarships. I'd like to ask recipients to please stand to be recognized. The scholarship envelope will be with your diploma. The first is the Martha Ives Owen Scholarship Fund, which was created in tribute to Marty Ives, who was tragically killed in the plane crash of Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland on December 21st, 1988. Marty attended Hanover High School and graduated in 1962 with highest honors. The purpose of this scholarship is to support students graduating from HHS and pursuing further study. Winners of this award will have demonstrated good academic standing as well as significant participation in school and community activities. The 2013 recipients are, and please hold your applause until the end, there are several, Aurora Berger, Kendra Comstock, Richard Davis, Paul Herford, Olivia Ricciardi, Matt O'Leary, Nicholas Chiano, Alexis Williams, and Shi Zhang. The Harry Tansey Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduate who is pursuing post-secondary education or training. The recipient has demonstrated outstanding scholarship and citizenship qualities within the school and greater Hanover-Norwich community. These qualities were the very essence of Harry Tansey, former honorary mayor of Hanover and a member of the class of 1970. This year's recipients, please rise, Hannah Glenshaw, Kelly Minnelli, and Cyrus Rothwell Ferraris. The A. Wallace Cunningham Senior Scholarship is awarded to two seniors selected by the Cunningham family. The scholarship is awarded based upon the committee's assessment of the recipient's scholarship and character. The 2013 recipients are Jesse Cunning and Dewey McMillan.
Hi, I'm Ian Smith. I'm the Dean of Students here at the high school. As your Dean of Students, I wanted to let you know that I will miss you all equally. I hope you had a great 4 years here, and you will be missed, that's for sure. So give yourself a small round of applause. Next is the Paul Stimson Memorial Scholarship Award. This is given annually to a graduate of Hanover High School. The Paul K. Stimson Memorial Scholarship was established in 1986 by his family and friends. Paul began as a mathematics teacher at Hanover High School in 1936, later becoming assistant principal and the school's first guidance director. His tenure at Hanover High School spanned 5 decades. He took a strong personal interest in the future of all his students and the future of all his students. The scholarship is designed to recognize the students' achievement, spirit, and compassion. Will the following student please stand to be recognized? 2013 recipient is Rain Yesper. Next is the John W. Cogswell Memorial Community Service Award. This award was established in 1980 to recognize the Hanover High School senior who was matriculating at Dartmouth College in 2013 and who has made the greatest contribution to community service during his or her high school year. A second recipient was added in 1989 and chosen from the senior class as a whole. With the following two students, please stand up. The 2013 recipients, non-Dartmouth, is Sam Mellor. And matriculating to Dartmouth next year is Brendan Barth. Next is the presentation of the Fullington Cup. This cup is presented to a senior chosen by the faculty who, in their estimation, best exemplifies the true spirit of Hanover High School as an outstanding person with true courtesy and sportsmanship on the field and off, in school and out of school. The 2013 recipient is Brendan Barth. From the Hartford Area Career and Technology Center. The following students were honored at the HAC-TC banquet on May 24th of this year. And again, with the following students, please stand up. The first recipient is Gary Carsey. Gary program. He also received the New England Culinary Institute Scholarship and the White River Rotary Scholarship of Excellence. The next student is Jesse Cutting. Besides being an outstanding fisherman, he was also Outstanding Student of the Year in the Natural Resources Program. He won the Nick New City Memorial Award and the Independent Order of Oddfellows, Mascoma Lodge number 20. Good job, Jessica. And next, one of my favorite guys, Sam Finley. Please stand up. Sam is a $100 award winner for the Building Trades program this year. Congratulations. The next award is called the On Being Number 13 Award. Given to the student who ranks 13th in the class by a donor who ranked 13th in their graduating class. Will the following student please come down and receive their award? The 2013 recipient is Carter LaCrosse. The next award is called the Senior Honor Roll. 5 senior boys and 5 senior girls are nominated by the junior class, who in their estimation rate the highest in service and esteem. From the list that is compiled, the top 5 boys and the 5 top girls are voted on by grades 10, 11, and 12. This is one of the highest awards given to seniors and was established by the class of 1926. The 2013 recipients, they do receive certificates that I have here, are Brendan Barr and Melanie Sabaya.
The Hanover High School Hearts, Minds, and Voices Award is given to the senior selected by the HHS staff who reflects the mission statement by demonstrating scholarship, loyalty, and achievement. This year, the recipient is Catherine Chen. Principal's Honor Award. In every school, there are students who, by his or her unfailing cheer and effort, makes the day more pleasant for everyone. Their concern for others and their optimism makes them a valuable part of everyone's day at school. In recognition of this person's effort and talent in making Hanover High School a warmer, more caring place, the Principal's Honor Award is given this year to Brendan Barth. This year, the National Achievement Scholarship Program, which recognizes academically talented Black American high school students. We have a semifinalist, Katrina Lar Pastor. I would also like to recognize, and students please stand when your name is called, our National Merit Scholarship Award finalists. We have several. Catherine Chen, Eloise Dietz, Siddhartha Jati, Matthew Jin, Gwyn Lyons, Erica Schwartz, Eleanor Seaman, Jacob Siegel, Elizabeth Smith, Melanie Sabaya, Simon Turkington, and Sandy Yu. The National Merit Scholarship Award winners. In 2013, we had 2 winners, Gwyn Lyons and Melanie Sabaya.